Welcome back to Docx, where we explore the science behind health, wellness, and the facts that matter most. Today, we're diving into something many of us take for granted: sleep. Specifically, why 7 to 8 hours of sleep is the sweet spot for your health. If you're often wondering why you're feeling sluggish or why you're not performing at your best, the answer might just be in your nightly routine. Stick with us as we explore the science behind why sleep is so important for your body and mind. Let's begin with a simple question. Why do we need sleep in the first place? For years, scientists have been studying this very thing. What we know is that sleep is crucial for both physical and mental health. During sleep, our bodies repair and regenerate cells, while our brains consolidate memories and process emotions. It's during sleep that our immune system strengthens, and our bodies release hormones that regulate things like growth, stress, and appetite. Without enough sleep, these processes don't happen as effectively. This can lead to issues like weakened immunity, memory problems, and even increased stress levels. But it's not just about what happens when we sleep. The amount of sleep matters too. Now, why is 7 to 8 hours the magic number? According to multiple studies, adults who sleep between 7 and 8 hours a night tend to have the best outcomes in terms of health. Sleep less than 7 hours regularly, and you start to see a range of negative effects, ranging from decreased cognitive function to a weakened immune response. Let's break down the science behind this. Our bodies run on what's known as a circadian rhythm, a natural 24-hour cycle that helps regulate sleep and wakefulness. When you get the right amount of sleep, your body is in sync with this rhythm. However, when you fall short, it disrupts your hormonal balance and impairs processes like memory, consolidation, and emotional regulation. So sleeping between 7 to 8 hours ensures that your body and brain complete all of the crucial stages of sleep, like deep sleep and REM sleep, both of which are essential for rejuvenation and cognitive function. Now let's talk about the consequences of not getting enough sleep. The effects of chronic sleep deprivation are far-reaching. For one, sleep deprivation negatively impacts your cognitive abilities. It reduces attention span, memory retention, and problem-solving skills. Studies show that sleep-deprived individuals perform worse on cognitive tests and experience slower reaction times. Sleep deprivation also has a direct impact on your mood. If you've ever noticed that you're more irritable after a bad night's sleep, you're not alone. Insufficient sleep has been linked to higher levels of stress, anxiety, and even depression. Your brain simply doesn't have the time it needs to reset and process emotions properly. And it's not just mental health that suffers. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to physical health problems like high blood pressure, obesity, and an increased risk of heart disease. One study found that people who sleep less than 6 hours a night have a 12% higher risk of dying prematurely. So what happens during those 7 to 8 hours of sleep? It's not just about being unconscious. Your body and brain go through different stages that each play a role in maintaining your health. The sleep cycle is made up of 4 stages, 3 non-REM stages and 1 REM stage. The first 3 stages are called non-REM sleep, and this is where the deep restorative processes happen. You get the physical benefits like tissue repair and immune system strengthening in these stages. Then there's REM sleep, the stage where we experience most of our vivid dreams. This stage is critical for brain function, memory, learning, and emotional regulation. Your brain is consolidating information, and it's also during this time that your brain flushes out toxins that have built up during the day. Without sufficient time in these stages, your body and brain can't fully restore themselves. That's why the recommended 7 to 8 hours allows for a complete sleep cycle to occur. Of course, more isn't always better. While we're focusing on 7 to 8 hours, it's important to note that oversleeping can also have its downsides. Sleeping too much can leave you feeling groggy, less alert, and might even affect your metabolism. Some studies have shown that consistently oversleeping can lead to a higher risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Balance is key. 7 to 8 hours is the sweet spot for most adults, but getting consistently more or less can disrupt your overall health and well-being. Now that we know how important 7 to 8 hours of sleep is, let's talk about how you can improve your sleep quality. It's not just about how long you sleep, but how well you sleep. Here are some practical tips to improve your sleep quality. Stick to a schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Make your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet to encourage restful sleep. Limit screen time. Avoid screens like phones, tablets, and TVs at least 30 minutes before bed to reduce blue light exposure. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals late at night. These can interfere with your ability to fall asleep. Small changes like these can make a big difference in your sleep quality, ensuring that you get the most out of your 7 to 8 hours. Getting the right amount of sleep doesn't just help you feel better now, it has long-term benefits too. Studies show that consistently getting enough sleep is linked to a lower risk of chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even some types of cancer. Additionally, sleep plays a key role in mental health. A good night's sleep helps you manage stress, reduce anxiety, and improve emotional resilience. If you've been struggling to prioritize your sleep, it's time to make it a top priority for the sake of your long-term health. To wrap up, sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. 7 to 8 hours a night is the optimal amount for most adults, supporting your physical and mental health, boosting your cognitive function, and lowering your risk of chronic diseases. So the next time you're tempted to cut your sleep short, remember your body and mind need that time to recharge. Thanks for tuning into Docx. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more health insights. Sleep well, and we'll see you in the next video.